Welcome to K Entertainment, where we keep our finger on the pulse of the ever-growing, ever-changing, and ever-dramatic world of Korean entertainments, so you don't have to. Music, movies, news. If it's happening in the K-stratosphere, it's happening here on KWave TV. If you thought Jennie, Lisa, and Rose were taking a break from breaking ground as global superstars, think again. They joined the world's most famous figures this month at the annual Met Gala in New York. This year's theme was tailored for you, with the art exhibit centering on superfine tailoring. Black style, which served as an homage to the history of black style throughout the decades and the current trend in menswear fashion. Rose stepped out in a tailored St. Laurent suit with a matching cape she wore draped over her arms. She accessorized with a large statement necklace, natural makeup, and a straight, wet hair look. It's widely agreed that Rose was on theme, but many were disappointed with her outfit, feeling it was a bit boring and lackluster. Maybe Lisa's suit pants were a bit more flashy. No pants works too. Lisa wrapped her future in laws in Louis Vuitton, joining the many other celebs who forewent pants at the event. She donned a lace blazer, complete with matching panties and subtle nods to the designer's inspirations. Some were dismayed by the placement of the faces in the lace pattern, worried it was the face of Rosa Parks and other historical black figures printed on her underwear. However, it was cleared up that the African-American artist Henry Taylor had incorporated his own designs into the lace. Jennie, however, did wear pants and a skirt. Well, it was a jumpsuit, but either way, she was hailed as having one of the best looks of the night. Staying true to her Chanel roots, her tailored jumpsuit and train were inspired by the designs made by Coco Chanel in the 1930s. This, coupled with her thoughtful accessories that nodded at black dandism, impressed fashionistas with her dedication to the theme. Praise for Jennie didn't stop there. Along with her successful strut at the Met Gala, she was awarded the Global Force Award at the Billboard Women in Music event. She became the first solo K-pop artist to get the award, presented to her by her fellow artist and featured on her album HallyU. The award recognized the female artists' positive influence on the music industry, as well as their global impact in general. As Jennie and her fellow Blackpink members are seemingly taking over the world of music, fashion, and beyond, this award feels very fitting. Unlike these Met Gala veterans, there were some new K-pop faces at the event. 17's S.Coups walked the carpet for the first time, and as a new Boss global ambassador no less. The heartthrob worked with Boss, which makes the height of menswear fashion, to create a Korean hanbok jeogori-inspired suit. Following the theme, it was tailored specifically for him. S.Coups told Women's Wear Daily, "It's a custom-tailored look inspired by jeogori, the Korean hanbok jacket, so it fits me perfectly and highlights a creative design like the contrasting shades of gray on the inside and outside of the coat that add a subtle allure when revealed with each step." It really sets the tone for this year's Met, which celebrates tailoring as a form of self-expression and individuality. Considering how much of a splash his first Met made, it most likely won't be his last. But that's not the only splash S.Coups has made. 17 celebrated their 10th anniversary in a big way recently, performing a special concert on the Jamsa Bridge in Seoul. "I celebrated my 10th birthday at a roller rink, but a bridge concert for hundreds of screaming fans is cool too." They performed songs from their new 5th album Happy Birthday, which celebrates a decade of being one of the top K-pop groups ever. The concert marks the first time a concert has been held on the Jamsa Bridge, with admission being free for the lucky fans who made their way in. There was also lots of special merch, with 10th anniversary light sticks illuminating the special night. For those who could not make the event, it was live-streamed for all of 17's fans to enjoy. That's not the end of the celebration, though. On June 4th, the group is hosting a 17 10th anniversary experience where 60 lucky fans will be selected to stay in a special Airbnb. They will spend the day making their own custom 17-letter jackets, recording messages for the group in a recording studio, sit in for a Q&A with the group members, and end their dream day with a group selfie with all of the 17 members. The love isn't just coming from these few lucky fans. 17 is back dominating the Billboard charts from their new anniversary album. Unlike their past albums, each member of the group gets their own solo spotlight. This album seems destined for global recognition, which is quite a good birthday present, maybe even better than going to a roller rink. BTS's Jin is more than just echoing the solo success of his bandmates, he's surpassing it. While Echo is his second solo mini-album, this is his first time dominating the charts like this solo. His first single off the album, Don't Say You Love Me, placed on the Billboard Hot 100 with its release, along with a spot on the Global 200 in 7th place. Even more impressive, he took all 6 top spots on the World Digital Song Sales chart with his songs Nothing Without Your Love, Rope It, Background, Loser, A Journey with Clouds, and 2. Me Today. This lineup is a pretty good indication that the album itself is just as popular as his singles. Echo debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 album chart, showing that this album is much more than a distant echo of his BTS career, but a milestone for him becoming a solo global star. Speaking of global stardom, K-pop is making a big splash across the ocean in Japan. The first ever 2025 Music Awards Japan took place this month, and several K-pop acts came back with a new trophy for their shelf. aespa took home the award for Best Song Asia for their song Supernova. The smash hit is definitely award-worthy, charting globally in multiple countries, including the Billboard Global 200. Rose also won the award for Best International Pop Song in Japan with her and Bruno Mars's song Apiti, which has become a pop anthem blasting on radios all over the world. Another famous duo took home an award, with BTS's RM and Megan Thee Stallion's song Neva Play winning Best of Listener's Choice International Song. NewJeans and 17 snagged awards in the K-pop categories, with Best K-pop Song. In Japan, going to NewJeans Ditto, and 17 receiving the special award for Korean popular music. While they may not have gotten a physical award to show Japan's love for them, Boy Next Door is definitely feeling the love. Having made their official Japanese debut last year with great success, they then kicked off a Japanese leg of their tour in January of this year. All 12 shows were sold-out successes, so it only fits that their new music is smashing the charts. There, they announced their new mini-album No Genre at KCON this month, teasing a part of their new single I Feel Good. When the album was released the next week, it secured a #1 spot in Japan on the Oricon's daily album ranking for 2 consecutive days. It also charted on Line Music's Daily Song Top 100, also charting in Japan as well as Korea. It seems like this Japanese takeover spells future global stardom for many of these, showing that these K-pop acts can flourish in a global market. The Baeksang Awards, Korea's most prestigious award ceremony celebrating television, film, and theater, premiered on May 5th. It was hosted by Shin Dong-yup, Bae Suzy, and Park Bo-gum for the 7th year in a row. After several years hosting and being nominated at these awards, audiences were not ready to let them go yet. The film category had a very interesting mix of winners, with no one film sweeping all categories. Best Director went to Oh Seung-UK for his crime thriller Revolver, and Best Rookie Director went to Oh Young-min for his mystery thriller House of the Seasons. The acting categories were also a mix among several films. Best Actor went to Jo Young-suk for his role in the comedy pilot, while Best Actress went to Jeon Do-yeon from Oh Seung-UK's Revolver. Meanwhile, Best Supporting Actor was awarded to Yoo Jae-myung for his role in the political drama Land of Happiness. The drama A Normal Family's Claudia Kim then took home the award for Best Supporting Actress. Despite all of this celebrated work from many great films, the film Harbin took home Best Film and Grand Prize, directed by Woo Min-ho and starring Hyun Bin, Park Hoon, and Lee Dong-wook. This period piece centers on Koreans in the early 20th century fighting for their independence from Japan. Korean freedom fighters plan a revolt, attempting to assassinate the Japanese prime minister to gain back their freedom. It is full of intense fight scenes and gripping cinematography, being shot by Hong Kyung-pyo, who was the cinematographer. For Parasite and Snowpiercer, more of a historical drama than a war movie, there is less emphasis on gory fight scenes than there is a retelling of Korea's bid for freedom. While some critics have noted that the film lacks emotional depth from the characters perhaps shown in the fact that the film did not win any acting awards, it has been deemed a good retelling of a point in Korean history. In Korea, it sat at the top of the box office for 28 days following its release, establishing itself as a domestic success. Now, with Korea's most prestigious award under its belt, Harbin is a must-watch for those interested in Korean history and legendary cinematography. If you didn't run to watch When Life Gives You Tangerines from our March HallyU Hype segment, this is your sign to do so now. The Netflix mega-hit won Best Drama, Best Screenplay, and Best Supporting Actor and Actress for Choi Dae-hoon and Yeom Hae-ran. Also a period piece, the touching drama captures the hardships of life, family, and personal fulfillment on 1950s Jeju Island. It is a certified tearjerker and seems to have captured the judges' hearts as well. This is neither Choi Dae-hoon nor Yeom Hae-ran's first rodeo at these awards. Choi Dae-hoon was previously nominated for Beyond Evil, and Yeom Hae-ran has won 2 times, along with 5 nominations. The winning screenwriter, Lim Sang-teun, also has credits for When the Camellia Blooms and Fight for My Way. This sweep of several categories proves how well this drama was made and how well the cast was selected. The categories it didn't win were for Best Acting, with Roo Ji-hoon winning Best Actor for his role in the medical drama The Trauma Code, Heroes on Call, and Kim Tae-ri winning Best Actress for the drama Jongmyeon, The Star is Born. Best Director then went to Song Yeon-hwa for his psychological thriller Doubt. The overall grand prize for television went to Culinary Class Wars, the culinary reality show that pins 100 cooks from restaurant chefs to home cooks. It is the first variety series to win this award, and the show's creators shared their gratitude for the win. The CEO of the show's production company said, "It's deeply meaningful to receive the grand prize at Baeksang with a variety show. As the global status of K-content rises, K-variety is gaining recognition as well. So many variety shows are being made, with countless people working hard behind the scenes. I hope that this prestigious awards ceremony, Baeksang, which values difference and diversity, will continue to honor more creators in the variety space, as the television category of the award show has recently been changed to the category of broadcasting. It is becoming clear that with the expanding and evolving world of media, the Baeksang Awards is committed to staying in touch with current Korean entertainment. Another month, another K-pop group is fighting with their management company. 50/50's drama with their agency Attract is still raging on. Despite starting all the way back in 2023, the legal issues began when the 4 members of 50/50 Kina, Sina, Arin, and Seo tried to prematurely terminate their contract. With Attract, they cited that there were breaches of their contracts, medical negligence, and no financial transparency. In response, Attract sued the members and their families for 13 billion kilowatts. The courts ultimately sided with Attract, and Kina was the only member to drop her part of the lawsuit and rejoin the agency. The rest of the members had their contracts ended, and a second generation of the group with Kina was formed. The continuation of the situation is based on the legal fight now between Attract and the CEOs of the Givers, after the original members applied for ownership over their trademarks, like their stage names and group name. Attract accused Warner Music Korea and En Sung-il, CEO of the Givers, of attempting to induce contract violation. Attract filed criminal charges against them for fraud and obstruction of business, inspiring the agency to push for more safeguards for smaller companies in the K-pop industry. However, Attract has received a painful blow in a recent court decision. It was decided that the copyright to 50/50's popular debut song, Cupid, belongs to the givers. Attract is, of course, planning to appeal this. Kina has been caught up in this fight too. She recently announced a hiatus on her activities with her group, as she is reportedly dealing with PTSD. Recently, she accused the Giver's CEOs of forging her signature, giving her only 0.5% of the copyright share for Cupid. After a face-to-face police-conducted interrogation between her and the CEO, she needs a mental health break. In a similar vein to 50/50's woes, Omega X also has been caught up in a years-long legal battle with their agency. They were accused of tampering and conspiring with another company after leaving their agency, Spire Entertainment. However, the tides have turned in the group's favor as the truth is coming out. It has been revealed that the wife of the Spire CEO had been molesting several of the members of the boy group. After years of back-and-forth lawsuits, she is finally moving on to the prosecution, and the allegations of Omega X tampering have been dropped. Hopefully, what has been a very rocky and traumatic career with Spire will flourish into a successful one without the abuse and allegations they have been dealing with for years. This may also shine some light on the abuse that happens behind the scenes at these agencies and how easily it can be swept under the rug once lawsuits and contracts get involved. NewJeans Danielle raised some eyebrows this month when she posted a picture of her and the LA-based music duo Emotional Oranges. She captioned the post, "Coming soon," which threw fans into a tizzy. Since their legal fight with ADOR, NewJeans have been on a complete hiatus from any group or solo activities. However, the excitement from fans was short-lived, as the post was quickly deleted. It was most likely taken down so fast due to the most recent court decision, which stated that any solo or group activities without ADOR's approval will result in a 1 billion kilowatts $725,000 fine for the group. As the group is gearing up for court again with their second appeal of the court's decision supporting ADOR, a decision in their favor has not yet been made. It could even have legal ramifications, as the court has stated that until the new trial ends, NewJeans cannot engage in any music-related activities, make any deals, do any promotions, or appear in any ads. Perhaps Danielle, like many of NewJeans fans, is just so eager to get back to music that she slipped up. But now that there is a clear penalty put in place, I doubt we will be seeing NewJeans doing much of anything. Either way, KWave TV will be here to update on the ever-complex NewJeans versus ADOR scandal.